So sa problem 5, no, this is a problem where we are asked whether to drop or retain a segment. Okay? So for the first question, ano nga ba yung first question ito? So find the expected change in annual operating income by dropping T2 and selling only T1. Okay? So, base kasi dito sa given, merong negative operating income si T2. So, yun yung ida-drop. No? So, ito yung details niya. Na. So, pag daw idinrap si T2, ay magkakaroon ng increase na 10% yung sales ni T1, no? But the firm's cost structure will remain the same. No? So, ang tanong dun sa number 1 is find the expected change in annual operating income by dropping T2. So, tingnan natin ngayon yung performance ni T2. Yan. So, dito sa mga revenues and expenses na nakapresent, no, lahat ng may kaugnayan kay T2 mawawala maliban dun sa allocated fixed corporate costs. No, I think sinabi dun sa problem na, let me see. Ayun. Barbor allocates fixed costs to products on the basis of sales revenue. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, itong fixed expenses, yung more specifically, yung fixed corporate costs na 75,000, no, ay allocated lang siya kay T2. Kumbaga, hindi siya direktang related kay T2, kundi related sa company as a whole, inallocate lang kay T2. Okay? So, hindi mawawala yung 75,000 no, na corporate costs. So, what else? Let me see. Baka meron pa tayong nakalimutang mahalagang detail dito. So, yun. No, so, yun lang. No? So, everything about T2, mawawala. Except the allocated fixed corporate costs. Okay, yun lang yung ang mareretain. So, let's return to our slide. So, ano daw mangyayari sa net income ng company kapag nawala si T2? So, ang mawawalang segment margin ni T2 ay 59,000. So, let's return to the given. So, yung contribution margin na 80,000 there, mawawala yan. Tsaka yung 21,000 na fixed selling and administrative cost na directly related kay T2. No? Hindi siya allocated. No? So, yun lang yung mawawala. So, ang net nun, pag na-drop si T2, mawawalan ka ng CM na contribution margin and fixed selling admin na 21. So, ang neto nun, mawawalan ka ng 59,000 na positive segment margin. And then, sabi sa problem, magtataas daw ng 10% yung sales ni T1 pag nawala si T2. So, magtataas or madadagdagan ng 10% yung present contribution margin ni T1 na 110,000 as shown here. Ayan, yung T1, 110,000 yung ZM niya. So, madadagdagan siya ng 10%. So, that's 11,000. So, pag sinamarize natin, pagka inalis mo si T2, you will suffer a decrease in company net income amounting to 48,000. No? So, in this situation, hindi wise, no, hindi efficient na i-drop si T2. Second question, sabi niya dito, by what percentage would sales from T1 have to increase in order to make up the financial loss from dropping T2? Ilang percent daw ang dapat ma-increase sa sales ni T1 para masambot yung pagkalugi, no, na idudulot ng pagkawala ni T2. So, ang ating gagamiting solution, yung segment margin ni T2 na mawawala, divided by present contribution margin ni T1. So substituting, mawawala ng 59,000 dahil yun nga yung segment margin ni T2. So yung 59,000 dapat masambot ni T1. So ang tanong, ilang percent yung 59,000 nung kasalukuyang 110,000 na CM ni T1. So kaya natin dinivide yung 59,000 by 110,000. So ang sagot natin is 53.64%. For letter C, ganun din siya kagaya ng letter B, kaya lang meron siyang dagdag na given, what if pag nawala si T2 ay merong kasamang reduction ng fixed cost amounting to 45,000. So, the solution is almost the same dun sa B, pero dun sa segment margin ni T2 na dapat nating bawiin, ima-minus natin yung magtitipid na fixed cost. So, ang solution natin, 59,000 less 45,000. So, 14,000 na lang yung kailangang bawiin ni T1 divided by the present T1 contribution margin of 110,000. So, ang sagot natin is 12.73%.